Hello everyone. In my solution to the language tutor problem, I gave you some information which is misleading, if not plain wrong, and I'd like to show you the correct perspective. Let me remind you what this does. If I click on the wrong word, the cat shakes its head, and if I click on the correct word, he acknowledges it. And clicking with something with the mouse creates an event which calls the select word calls the select word method and passes the object under the mouse. This method is a simple if statement that uses the isGato function to test whether it's the correct word. If it is, the cat says CC, and if no, it shakes its head. If we go to that function, I set up a rather elaborate apparatus to convert the objects to be compared to strings and then comparing them. And that is really not necessary. I told you that Alice does not compare objects directly. That's not true. As a matter of fact, it does, but you have to know a thing or two to tweak out the proper code. So let's get rid of all this stuff here. So this is a function which returns a Boolean that is true or false, and it takes in the object clicked by the mouse. Now this return statement expects a true or false, and it so happens that if you drag an object into it, it will accept it and give you a prompt for a comparison, so that you will in fact return a Boolean value. And what we want to do is return true if the object is the 3D Gato word. So we just choose that from the menu, and we're done. That's all there is to it. So let's run this again, and you can see that it does the same thing. And in fact, if the exercise had not told you to create a function, you could have done this even more simply. We can get rid of the function call here and just compare the object passed by the mouse right here with the 3D Gato word. We can now just get rid of this function. Let's close this and just throw it in the trash and test again, and we now have an even simpler solution. So I will post this even simpler solution.